Hidden in plain sight, in the heart of Rome's Trastevere district near Piazza and Piscinula, stands a tiny church that holds a unique place in the history of the Benedictine family. It was here that the young Saint Benedict stayed for several years at the end of the 5th century, around the year 495. Those years in Rome would change not only the course of his life, but in many ways, the course of history itself.
Effettivamente San Benedetto è soggiornato qui in questo luogo.
Saint Benedict did indeed stay here, in this very place. This was where his family home stood, the Domus Anicia, the residence of Saint Benedict's family. They were from Norcia, but like many patrician families of the time, they also had a house here, in this part of Trastevere. We are talking about the 5th century, when Saint Benedict came to Rome to study. And it was precisely here that Benedict left everything behind and decided to become a hermit, withdrawing to a cave some distance away in Subiaco.
L'eremita ha la grotta che ha trovato abbastanza lontano a Subiaco.
Veni creator spiritus, mentes tuae.
The first place of worship was most likely built in 524, on the very bricks that can still be seen today, bricks believed to have been part of the house where Saint Benedict once lived. Today, the Chapel of Our Lady stands on the site of the original 7th century oratory. Even though the small chapel was destroyed time and again during barbarian invasions, the faithful never ceased rebuilding it.
Qui si trova anche la cella, chiamata la cella di San Benedetto.
Here we also find the room known as Saint Benedict's cell, where he is believed to have stayed. Here too is the Madonna of Mercy, an image that is also very ancient. It was in this place that Saint Benedict heard the voice of God. So we can truly say that this place is a cradle of European Christian civilization, and we can say that it was born here, through this great founder of Western monasticism, Saint Benedict.
Del monachesimo occidentale San Benedetto.
Within the silence of these walls, God granted Saint Benedict the first graces that would eventually give rise to the Benedictine order. On the left-hand side, the ancient bricks are still visible, that archaeologists have dated between the 4th and 5th centuries.
In the Middle Ages, this church was built with 3 naves. We can also see that all the columns are different, made from reused ancient materials. And the same is true of the capitals, which archaeologists date to a period between the 1st and 5th centuries.
Since 2012, the church has been entrusted to the Heralds of the Gospel, a Catholic international private association of Christ's faithful of pontifical right, approved by Pope St. John Paul II.
Saint Benedict is also a saint for us heralds of the gospel. Our spirituality is very much connected to Saint Benedict because he was a man, a contemplative man. A man whose motto was ora et labora, that is, the contemplative life, but alongside work, earning one's living and taking work as a way of also honoring God and doing good.
Come una maniera di anche onorare a Dio e fare bene.
The small church in Trastevere is also famous for its bell tower, the smallest and oldest in Rome. But not only that, the church also preserves 3 very important paintings dedicated to the patriarch Saint Benedict.
Quello che sta nell'altare maggiore
What stands on the main altar behind me is Saint Benedict. The painting is from the medieval period and depicts Saint Benedict on his abbatial chair with his crosier. He is dressed entirely in the black habit, which is the proper habit of the Benedictines, and he holds in his hand the rule of Saint Benedict, the rule of the monks, where the opening words are written, which say, "Listen, O son, to the teachings of the Master, and incline your ear to hear and listen to God in your heart."
A Dio nel tuo cuore, no?
To this day, the church and the story of Saint Benedict continue to fascinate all who walk the evocative streets of Trastevere.